Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode here at the Noble Way. Tonight, we are here to try Wine Bar George. How's it going? We are here to try Wine Bar George. We've heard a lot of good things about Wine Bar George. We've heard positive things. It's got good food, good drinks, good everything. We've been wanting to try it for a while. So we're like, you know what? Tonight's the night. Now, I will tell you, we are not wine drinkers. I do not drink wine pretty much at all. She drinks it a little bit.
Sometimes.
And I think you like it.
Yeah.
But we're definitely not like sommeliers. We're not wine like aficionados. No. I think we've talked about this at the Food Wine Festival when we've gotten wine. Like our best description of wine is like, it tastes grapey.
It's red.
So that's all we got. So what we want to do tonight is we want to try Wine Bar George because we've heard so many things about it, and it is a wine bar. We want to see, is it a good restaurant? Is it a good place to go for people who don't really drink wine? I don't know. We're going to find out. So I don't even know what kind of food and drinks they have. So stay tuned. We're going to let you know, like, hey, if you're not a big wine drinker, if you don't do a lot of wine, or maybe you're just not a big wine aficionado, is this still a good place for you to go? Should you check it out? Stay tuned to find out. All right, we just sat down here at Wine Bar George a couple of minutes ago, and we went ahead and ordered our dishes and our drinks. So I got water.
I got something called the Forbidden Zombie.
She got the Forbidden Zombie, which is a $30 cocktail.
Which I didn't know when I ordered it that it was $30.
She always buys the most expensive thing, and she doesn't realize it.
I was just looking for rum. Anyway, there it is. It's not very big for $30.
For some reason, that's how we roll. We tend to not look at the price, and then we always order the thing that looks the best, and then we're like, oops.
Well, it's kind of tricky because all the cocktails are $15, every single one.
Except the one she ordered.
In the middle, like I think I just assumed they were all $15. They're not.
So we're hoping it's good.
There's
we're hoping it's good.
That's not. Anyway.
We also ordered the Burrata, which is basically kind of like a bruschetta. You know, like a bread with the tomatoes and stuff on top. Then we got meatballs, like house-made meatballs. And then we got the cheesy, mac and cheese bites. So it's a little tapas-style food. They do have some main dishes, like skirt steak and stuff, but there was only a couple of things, and they were pretty expensive, like $75 for the steak, and I wasn't really interested, honestly, in getting a steak at the moment. But they did have like a chicken that was 20-something bucks, which looked pretty good, but we just decided to go tapas style.
Yeah, just try a few different things.
And she got a drink. So a little bit about Wine Bar George. Wine Bar George, apparently this is a one-of-a-kind restaurant, one-of-a-kind experience. They don't exist anywhere else as far as we could find. I kind of just assumed a lot of the things were like chain restaurants around here, but it looks like it's a one-of-a-kind restaurant created by a man named George.
Yeah.
George M. His name, I don't really... Miliotes or something? Miliotes, I don't know. But he is one of 256 in the world Master Sommeliers. So
and
cool.
He actually helped open California Grill at the Contemporary, and he is who started their wine list there. and it had over 100 wines there at the California Grill, which was the first of its kind. I guess in the United States that it had over 100 wines. The only, I can't say the word, only Master Sommelier led wine bar in Florida.
I don't know what any of that means, so there we go.
Yeah.
The only Master Sommelier led wine bar in Florida.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's impressive or not, but there you go. You have the information.
He's definitely impressive because he's only one of 256 Master Sommeliers in the world.
He's impressive. They said something about it's kind of the equivalent, like the wine rating or something here is like the equivalent of like Michelin stars for food. I don't know.
The awards they got. Yeah, they got these awards from the Micro Wine List.
Yeah. And by the way, it's really, really loud in here, and there's only like 8 people in this room. So, you know, when the wine starts a flowing, it gets pretty rambunctious in here. It's not, I mean, we're in like kind of a small section of the restaurant. There's like a downstairs, we're in the upstairs, and then there's like another area over there. We're in like this little room, and there's only like 8 people in here, and it is loud. It sounds almost like it's loud. It's as loud as like Cosmic Ray's Cafe in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. And there's not very many people. Did you say that?
I said there's like 8 people in here.
So they've won some awards, several awards. Some of them they won Best Micro Wine List in 2019, and then they were honored by World of Fine Wine for having a 3-star wine list. That's the highest number of stars you can get, and that is equivalent to having the Michelin stars for a restaurant. So, I mean, it's pretty award-winning.
Lots of awards.
Lots
of awards. Fancy. So I have high expectations of the tapas that we basically got, and I really have high expectations for the $30 cocktail that she got. So let's start digging into the food and drink. I'm anxious. Our meatballs actually arrived while we were talking. I'll show that. And I don't know. It's in some sort of like, I don't know. Something.
A lot of the stuff on the menu here, it would describe it, and we had no idea what to say.
Couldn't read it. I don't know what it was.
So we don't know. And this I know has rum in it, which was the only thing I was looking for. Because online it said they had rum punch, and I got here, that's what I was going to get, and they did not have rum punch.
Didn't have rum punch.
I just scanned the cocktails.
Thank you.
So I just scanned the cocktails to see which one had rum in it, and this one did. It happened to be $30. I did not know that. And it said, I know it said rum and triple sec and like several other things, so that I didn't know what they were. So I'm gonna go ahead and try.
Give it a rip. I want to try it too.
It's good.
What's it taste like?
I don't know if it's $30 good. I'm trying to decide. It tastes like rum. I can definitely taste the rum. Orange and rum. I feel like it tastes like.
I don't really like it.
You don't?
No.
I don't like it for $30. I don't know if I like it. I'll let you know at the end.
It tastes a little margarita-like to me for some reason.
Well, I think that's the triple sec.
I don't know what it is, but I don't dig the flavor. It tastes like a sour mix with alcohol in it. And I just don't like the general flavor of sour mixes. I think it's just not my bag. But a little bit of orange, a little bit of spirit coming through, maybe some of the rum, but it's not my favorite drink that I've tried a lot of drinks. It's not my favorite. But you like it?
Yeah, I do. But I like margaritas, so he said he didn't like margaritas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It tastes margarita-ish.
Because I do drink margaritas, I should know, but I feel like triple sec is a margarita. If I'm not, then just like tell me I'm dumb. But I feel like that's what, because when I read it, I was like, isn't that a margarita?
I think it depends on the margarita.
Yeah.
There's like different sour mixes.
But I feel like that's the sourness you're tasting.
Maybe. I don't know.
It also says it has cinnamon
I'm the worst.
in it, which I don't taste.
Gonna dig into the meatballs once again. There they are. Yum. Looks good. It looks like there's 3 meatballs with some sauce. It looks like some sort of, I don't know. It looks almost like a polenta or something around it. I have no idea what that is. It could be like a corn mash or some sort of mashed potatoes or Yukon mash. It looks polenta-like, so I don't know. Let's dig into this one first. I'm curious. All right, let's give it a rip. It's pretty hot. Be careful.
I'm gonna get a smaller bite.
I feel like it's like a cheesy polenta or something. Get it all together. It's all right.
Yeah. I'm not
Not
like
bad.
freaking out, but it's
I'm not
good.
blown away.
Yeah.
But it's decent for a meatball.
It doesn't taste too sausagey, which makes me happy because I don't really like sausage. That's why I don't like meatballs,
Yeah.
because that's sausage in it.
I mean, I've had much better meatballs.
Yeah, he likes meatballs.
I'm a
He
big
knows.
meatball connoisseur. I'm Italian food all over the place. So I've had way better meatballs than this, but they're fine. They're not bad. And then we got the crispy mac and cheese bites, which basically just look like probably mac and cheese on the inside, deep fried, and then with some marinara or something sauce. Hey, you can kind of see here, once you kind of bite into it, there's some mac and cheese in here, a little bit of this sauce. It looks good. All right, so I'm gonna give it a go here.
I like this better than the meatballs. I'm not like freaking out, like this is the best thing I've ever had, but it's good. It's definitely better than the meatballs, don't you think? I like the flavors of it. I like the texture and the flavors of it. And him, we don't really eat macaroni and cheese. We like it, but it's just like in general, we don't eat it. But I kept seeing that people said this was really good, and it is.
The mac and cheese on the inside has some sort of flavor.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of a heat, like a pepper flavor. Yeah, pepper jack. That's it, pepper jack. That's the flavor.
And I love pepper jack.
I'm not a fan of pepper jack. It's probably one of my least favorite cheeses outside of brie, but I like this.
Yeah.
It works well. The pepper jack cheese flavor with the mac noodles and the little deep fried, and then this like tomato sauce and like a little bit of basil or something on top. I don't mind the pepper jack cheese, surprisingly. It works really well. And so the last dish we got was the burrata.
It looks like a bruschetta.
Yeah, I just call it bruschetta. I don't know what makes a burrata versus a bruschetta, but it looks like bruschetta. It's got like the bread, toasted bread here, lots of tomatoes, probably olive oil, and then some big hunks of mozzarella on top. I think it's like green tomato, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it really looks quite good. I'm gonna get rid of this little mint leaf here, but like, I'm guessing this is like a big hunk of mozzarella here.
Yeah.
And you got all these tomatoes in here. Pepper. I think these are green tomatoes. I'm going to say these are green tomatoes here. All right, got it all in one bite, I think. I feel like this is not mozzarella cheese.
Is it brie?
I feel like it's a ricotta. I think it's both, actually. I feel like there's like a ricotta or some sort of like cottage cheese. And then there's like this rubbery kind of, which might be mozzarella. I think it's like a half dome of mozzarella, and then inside the mozzarella is like a cottage cheese or ricotta. I think it's a cottage cheese, maybe, or ricotta or ricotta. It tastes more cottage cheesy to me, though.
Do you like the tomatoes? Did you like?
I do like the tomatoes. Tomatoes have a nice flavor to them. A little bit of like vinegary. I'll be honest, though, the bread's pretty weak. It's not toasted at all. I don't feel like. Do you? It's a good like baguette-ish kind of, like it's got like the holes in it. It's got like a chewy.
Had a lot of vinegar on it. That was complete vinegar. The first piece I had was just oil. Have you
Yeah,
had
but like,
vinegar?
yeah, I got a little bit of vinegar on the one. The bread, I wish the bread was toasted. With like a little bit of garlic or olive oil or something on it.
I feel like I can't judge it because I didn't even really eat it. I had the bread and the
Yeah,
cheese.
yeah.
You know, it's fine, but he had it all, so that's why I'm just sitting here quiet.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I've had much better. I call it bruschetta.
I call it bruschetta. So we don't know what.
But I've had much better toasted bread
Yeah.
with olive oil and tomatoes and stuff on top, a little bit of cheese, than this. But it's good. You can tell it's quality, though. It's got a lot of quality ingredients. I'm just not like
Freaking out about it.
blown away.
Yeah.
I think between the three dishes for me, the mac and cheese is the
Mac and
best.
cheese. So the people that I read the reviews, I wouldn't have actually even gotten it if I hadn't read the reviews. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would never get anything that said macaroni and cheese. But they were right. So if
was
you
good.
come here,
That's the best.
Get the macaroni
And I don't
cheese.
even like pepper jack cheese,
Yeah.
and it's good. I like it. So there you go. So those are the 3 food dishes. How's the drink? Is it getting any better?
it's good. It's not $30 good.
Not $30 good?
No, I mean it's fine. Like I like it, but it's. I feel like it should be like $12.
Yeah.
You know, but we live and we learn, and I should have paid attention to how much it cost. But just so you know, there is one that's 30. All of the rest of the cocktails are 15.
All right. So Wine Bar George, good experience. Good. I mean, it looked like good selection of wine. We didn't try any of it. I think my general assessment of Wine Bar George is, if you're looking for a wine bar experience, to go there and drink wine, have some small plates, some small bites to eat while you're drinking, just have a good old time. They have some artisanal cheese boards and charcuterie boards. I think you're good. I don't think any of that will be spectacular. None of the small plates will be spectacular. They'll just be little nibbles, reasonably good nibbles while you're drinking your wine and having a good time with your friends. I think for dinner, I don't know about that. We did see a lot of the dinner plates. They were like $70 for the steak, but they are family style, so it's meant for like 2 people. I'll say the amount of steak that I saw, that was like a 3 to 4 person steak. So reasonably priced when you think about how much food you get. Again, family style. So I can't really evaluate it on like going and getting dinner. I think reasonable probably for dinner, but unfortunately, they don't have that many dinner selections.
No,
There was like 3 or 4 total. So it's more just tapas and wine. I think if you're there to do like cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, or cocktails and snacks, or cocktails and dinner, I don't think Wine Bar George is the right place.
No, it's definitely not. I liked my cocktail, but I mean, I didn't like it any better than I liked it anywhere else.
I mean, it was
at
30.
Doc Holidays or Doc Lindsay's, whatever.
It did say that particular drink was a limit of 2 per person.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it just had more alcohol in it. So so maybe that's why it was $30. But it wasn't very big. But I think overall, I wouldn't recommend Wine Bar George if you're coming there to eat dinner, or just do cocktails and side dishes, or tapas. I think there's better places in Disney Springs or just in general in the area than Wine Bar George. But if you're looking for wine and a wine bar experience, then I think it's great. We didn't do that, so I can't really evaluate it on it, but it definitely seems tailor-made for that crowd and that experience. But we wanted to try it and see, like, for people who aren't wine drinkers, is it the place to go? And I have to say it's probably not.
No,
So
it's not.
that's just our evaluation. You can tell us we're wrong. But there you have it. So until tomorrow, thanks for joining us. We will see you again tomorrow. Until then, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.